Hey everybody, it's Heartless Spartan here with another Monster High Toy Talk review. Today I have the Clawdeen Wolf Studio Playset. Now this one had the eco-friendly cardboard and paper packaging without the plastic window box, as so many others have had. Maybe I'll save it to stash some accessories in. Otherwise, I'll move on to the review. Alright, let's take a look at Clawdeen's Wolf Studio. We'll start on the left and then just kind of move over to the right where all the outfits and stuff are hanging on the rack. To start, I'm actually going to take a look at this little tray here. Now, this tray has these little notches in it that allow us to put it on the rack. But, I mean, this set comes with a whole bunch of extra, like, necklaces, bracelets, extra earrings, little hair pieces. Are they barrettes, I think they're called? Something like it. So let's take a quick look at those. Or at least a hair clip. I'm not exactly sure what they're called. So that actually opens up. Which for whatever reason is easier said than done. There we go. So that will just kind of clip right onto her hair. It says Monster on it. Set that down there. We'll go through these real quick. I do like when they include glasses with Clawdeen, just because she wears them in the show, but I mean, she does look cute when she's wearing them. I like that they included like a somewhat different pair. There's little crescent moons on the edge, some fair detailing on it. Comes with like a little green chain necklace with crescent moons. Let's move my light so we can see better. All right. There's like a fuzzy gold bracelet, but it's just molded plastic. Now, I will be putting these on her for like the montage, so you'll see different like jewelry and like outfits on her later on. But while I'm just doing the review, I'll just do like a quick overview of each piece. Whoop. There we go. That one looks a little bit more like a medallion. The crescent moon's little pink chain. It's like another bracelet. Whoop. Maybe like this. With moon phases on it. That'll clip to her forearm or her wrist. Is this, I think this one's like an earring. Just additional earring accessories that you can put on her. Here's another little earring. I think this is one of my favorites of hers, is the little crescent moons. I do like them when they're gold, though, but this is different when they're black. I guess it's nice that they include something a little bit different. Let's see, it looks like... there's a couple more bracelets. This one almost looks like it has teeth. You have to pop their hands off to put these on her, though. This one almost reminds me of a dog collar. I almost thought it was a watch, but it's like a little star bracelet. Or no, this one's a necklace. Or either or. Use your imagination. And she comes with a little miniature doll comb shaped like a crescent moon. And then it has one of the little tabs on it so she can actually hold it. So if I show that real quick. What's the best way of doing this? There we go. So then she could actually be like brushing her hair. I like that they came up with the little ring tab system on a lot of their accessories so the dolls can actually properly hold their accessories. And then I was saying, there's 2 of these trays. There's another one down on the bottom. They just slot right into some little pegs that are on there, but this one's not going to fit under there because of all the clothes that's on there right now. So I was just kind of holding that, or using that to hold the accessories. Now her vanity's real nice. It does have a reflective piece on it. You can see the camera. But yeah, I like the crescent moon. It has these little shelves on it. I mean, it doesn't open up or anything. It looks like it has a little drawer, but the little drawer doesn't actually do anything, but it has little moon phases. Even the base is a crescent moon. Let's see if I can focus on that, because it has some like detailing on it that looks kind of cool just for the base. But yeah, that's pretty neat. And I do like that a lot of the stuff Mattel has been coming out with has had these reflective mirrors, even if they're not very good mirrors. But if something's very close up to it, you can get a decent reflection in it. Like that. Which looks really nice. But stuff that's like further away, it starts to distort. It's like a funhouse mirror. But yeah, it's good enough for play that if it's up close, it looks good. Well, since I'm holding Clawdeen, let's take a look at her. She looks really cute. I like that they went with kind of lighter makeup on her. Although she does have like a whole bunch of different like purple eyeliners and stuff on. And I'm only just pointing this out now, but in her like brown eyes, she's got like almond-shaped irises, which is really cool. And I was looking at her other dolls. She almost always had, she always has like the painted tip of her nose. And little freckles are cute as always. Her canines are sticking out. She looks really cute here. I really like her purple streaked hair. There's no like super bad box hair or anything going on here. She's got a good amount of hair. I mean, it's beautiful though. Then she's got some additional earrings that she came with on already. This is her just right out of the box too. I didn't like change anything or put anything on her. She's got like this purple one piece, like it kind of reminds me a bit of like denim, but it's like a jumpsuit. It's got the little animal print on there. Some claw marks. Every now and then one of the spots is a different color. But it's one piece. It doesn't come apart. Like it's not separate pants and then a shirt. It's sewn together. And I can't tell if those were supposed to be fake pockets or not. Belt's kind of a weird color. I think I finally learned the name of the Monster High skull. I think it's Skullette. Took me way too long to figure that out. But, I mean, like I said, it's one piece. It's one long Velcro piece to hold the whole suit on her back. She's got the fur around her wrists and her ankles, as usual. Then she has these boots that we've seen before. Just set her back down over here. So I saw these before in the Fabulous Pets playset. I mean, Clawdeen was wearing like a jogging suit, but she was wearing like these crescent moon-heeled boots. I like the crescent moon, but I'm never a fan of the gelatin boots most of the time, unless like Frankie's wearing it and then you can see her prosthetic leg through it. But I'm usually not a fan of the gelatin shoes and the gelatin boots that are like that translucent like that. But you know what? I did have a complaint before, too. I'm going to grab that Fabulous Pets Clawdeen, where she's like got the jogging suit on, but she had those boots. Because this set actually comes with what I wanted her to come with, which were just some regular sneakers. Which were these. To me, these would have made a lot more sense on this doll, rather than these heeled boots. Because it looks like she's wearing like a jogging suit. Like she's going to go out running. So, I mean, why didn't they just give her a pair of, like, sneakers, but, like, make them purple? Because if I throw these on here, on the one that came with the Fabulous Pets, it looks like she's going running. And they could have made them, like, I don't know, I think the purple would have been better. I mean, a bright blue might have worked because it's got that little bit of theme going there, but they could have just done that. But I mean, otherwise you can take the green sneakers from this set and use it for this doll. That makes a bit of sense. The colors would be a little bit weird. So let me throw those back on that other doll. And then get back to this playset. Okay. There. Alright, Clawdeen. Done complaining about your boots. I mean, it's a nice shade of purple, but still, I'm not personally a fan of gelatin boots. Otherwise, she is really cute. I do kind of like the purple kind of denim outfit. And it honestly surprised me that it was like a one-piece jumpsuit. She's got the translucent chair. I mean, these kind of accessories I don't mind being translucent. Looks kind of neat. It's kind of a fancy stool for her to sit on. Has a little bit of a star pattern on the bottom, but other than that, not too much going on with this, just a stool. So let's move over to the right. Let's take a look at those sneakers I was talking about. They are that neon green. Little crescents on them. Be good for that jogging outfit she has. The detailing on these are like... It's like a sci-fi look on here. That's kind of neat. But with like a crescent. I mean, a crescent moon on there. Let's set those off to the side. Oh, let's take a look at these purple boots. Some purple knee-high boots. Just knocked over her hat. But they have like a skelet pattern all over them. Which is like a creepy kind of cool. But also somewhat cute. A little bit of a spine on the back of that. No special pattern on the bottoms of these, but I mean, that's quite a bit of detail to add into those skelets that are in there. It's not actual string that's molded on, but it looks cool. And of course, they split open so you can put them on her easily. I've never really had a problem with any of the boots on the dolls, like coming off because like this was too wide or anything. I'll have to see how those go on her for the montage kind of photo shoot. Let's set her boots there. The hat's cute. Kind of an odd choice, but she is kind of outdoorsy. I don't think I'd have a problem with her wearing it. Little crescents on there, so if we... I think she had a hat before that I was talking about, like, it's easier if you remove the earrings and then put her hat on so nothing gets caught and you're not smushing everything together, and then put her earrings back on. Otherwise, it's just going to be harder than it needs to be. That does look cute, actually. I do like that. Although I do like the way the Clawdeen dolls look, so I'm a little bit biased towards, well, in favor of Clawdeen's outfits. Now, they included this little... Let's see if I can focus the camera on it. They included this little scarf. I mean, it constantly rolls up. It's really only sparkly on the one side of it. The other side's kind of dull. And it wants to roll up. And it's just too short for me to really, like, easily tie it off onto her by hand. Like, I'd have to use tweezers, and that's kind of a pain in the butt. Like, if it was, like, a bit longer, maybe, like, an inch longer, like, that would have been, like, the perfect length. And have some extra material to work with. It's just a little bit too short, and it just becomes a bit irritating to try to tie it onto her. So I'll set that over there for now. She came with, like, a little shopping bag. She has lots of skullettes on it. Clearly says Howl on it. The little handles almost look like crescent moons. That skullette pattern is actually just kind of cool, though. But it does have a good amount of space on the inside. And it's like that malleable plastic, or like a rubber. The paint application's only on one side, though. But for pictures, it would look good. Alright, now we can take a look at this little rack over here. Now, as I said, it comes with two of these little trays. This one's still rubber banded on from taking it out of the box. But this rack does have little wheels on it, so it rolls around. So if we actually look closer, it has these little functioning wheels. Now, they don't spin or anything, so it's only just back and forth there. And it has little notches there for the tray. Now, if we take this off, she came with an additional belt. She has some size holes on it, which actually looks nice. I think I'm going to put that on one of the outfits later. And then I can start unhooking these. So here is an extra long kind of, what would you call that, a shawl or a scarf? Maybe I'll figure it out later. But that's nice and fluffy. It's like super soft. The fluff is only on one side, but you're able to kind of wrap that on her real nice. It's a good length that you could actually work with it. Super soft. I almost don't want to set that down. I'm gonna knock everything over with it. Okay. But it also came with all these little hangers, which has a skullette and this like kind of nice ornate detailing on it too. Oh, the skullette's only facing one direction though. Okay. But these are actually plastic too, and it doesn't seem like they'd break very easily. Which is real nice. They're not like super cheaply made. They'll last so long as you don't tug on the hook part too hard. So let's see, how many hangers do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hangers. Each a different color. So here we have like a crop top for Clawdeen. Holds together with Velcro in the back. This I think is really cool. It's this nice printed moon phases with a wolf on there. I think that's cool. I like that. That'd look really nice on her. And if I get the hanger out of there, we get a green hanger. Some like a neon green skirt with a little bit of flare on the bottom. I don't know what to call that. Is that a animal print? I don't know about the bright green color though. Sometimes when they do like the neon colors like that, I just think it's ridiculous. Sometimes they look cute, but a lot of times I'm like, I don't really know what they're going for here. And if we look at this other set that I just took off, this looks like that kind of art you'd see at a junior college. Like, it's not bad. And like, if you see people like wearing a shirt like this, it's like, it looks cute, but you're also like, I don't think I'd pick that one. But I don't particularly have anything against it. I think if she still wore it, it would still look cute, but that one raises a few questions for me. It's like, what goes with that? I mean, the skirt, maybe. It's different. Roll with it. Got another hanger. That one's blue. The skirt I do like. It's this like smooth, kind of very shiny material. Has all the little dots on it, but you can't really feel the individual dots. Like, they're not bumps. It feels smooth. I like the color, and then the scratches in it look cool. This band might stretch out over time, though, just as a heads up there. If you frequently use this, or like it maybe dry rots over time. But in the meantime, otherwise a nice skirt. Not super short. Has a good length to it. I think it'd still look nice. And this is just going to be hard to look at. I mean, it comes on another one of our hangers. It's kind of like a... It only has like the one shoulder strap. The other one's like off the shoulder. I mean, it looks like one of those like finger trap things almost, but I mean, when I put that on her later for the montage, we'll be able to see a little bit better of what that actually looks like. I don't know what to call that. Kind of like a mermaid dress, but without like the fins on the bottom. Yeah, we'll have to see what that looks like in a little bit. Then, of course, we have one extra hanger for whatever accessories you want to throw on there. Then, that's our cart. And as I said earlier, you can set that tray on there any which way you want. It has the little notches on there. Can you turn it around? Oh, will it not let me put it on the other way around? I don't think it will. That's kind of weird. Like, this piece isn't... Yeah, okay. So it's not equal. It's not the same on each side. So, okay, maybe you can't put it on whichever way you want. But you can stick it back on there. It's just usually the close is just a little bit too long. Little crescent moons at the top. Or the moon phases. Alright, then we can get into her outfit montage. This playset didn't seem too interesting when ordering it online or looking at printed pictures on the outside of the box. However, I do think Clawdeen is quite cute. I liked most of her outfits, though the long sleeve top I didn't care for. The vanity, clothing rack, and stool will make a nice addition to go with Clawdeen's bedroom playset as well. I think most of what we get in this set are nice additions and variations that expand on Clawdeen's outfits and accessories. I was particularly fond of that dress after I got it onto the doll. It didn't look like much otherwise, but it turned out to be quite a pretty outfit. Moving on, I want to mention that next month in May 2024, there's going to be a whole bunch of Monster High doll stuff coming out. So I kind of want to get an idea of what some folks might want to see first. The high school playset, the Hiss Fits, any specific Monster Fest dolls, or even a core refresh doll that maybe just recently released. So feel free to leave a comment. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe to help the channel and see more cool Monster High stuff. This has been Heartless Spartan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.